said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense will take the field first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
Looking to take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This time it's complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you?
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense team coming in, they were going to have a challenge trying to stop this passing attack. One of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. But after swatting that ball away here early in the game, that should help their confidence out a lot.
This time he's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
To the air, it's Holstein. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Parker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat...
Breaks into the open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. To the air, it's Manning. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
A spectacular one-hand grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch.
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Hill. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Mahoney. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers will hustle to the line. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Berry. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU right back to the line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On the ground, it's Raymond. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Mahoney. At the 40, there he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Yeah, and you see the bubble a lot of times, and you want to get upfield as fast as you can, but when you don't have space, you kind of want to bounce it, and then next thing you know, you bounced it again, and you're going the wrong way. Not a good job by the receiver right there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got it in the middle. It's Raymond. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Look, it's a fake he wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. This time he's got his man. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down.
He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. LSU will get a first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on fourth down, and I trust him running the ball on fourth down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Holstein. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The give from the gun. Turning it on! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Takes the handoff. It's Raymond. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Bringing it back. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone, and boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45 on his way. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little screen to the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in third and long.
Looking for the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU quick to the line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. He's got an open man. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much.